Hi everyone, this is AlphaAli. Welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone's doing okay. So today we're doing another VOD review of Froggy. We absolutely love Froggy. Obviously the Hangzhou Spark enjoyer. We absolutely love her. So we have ourselves a Diamond 4 game today. Second round where most of my deaths were to the enemy Echo. I feel as though it's because of my positioning. My reses get me killed a lot, so any help with this will be appreciated. Okay, cool. So I think as though we're going to have to look at positioning, specifically like playing against Echoes. And we also need to have a look at how we can res in the most safest way possible. So I think that's kind of the things we're going to be looking at today. We also obviously did point out earlier, it is the Hangzhou Spark skin. It is adorable. Along with a cute little lucky cat as well. It's adorable. I love it so, so much. Once again, you can get your own VOD views as well as, you know, little, I guess kind of like little skin, what's it called, like little skin ratings as well that I like to do. You can get them on Mondays on my Twitch. I do them for 5,000 channel points, so they're basically for free. I do them on Mondays, but I also stream on Wednesdays, Fridays and Saturdays too, where you guys can just come along and just come and chill in my chat, or you're more than welcome to come and lurk as well, whatever you feel more comfortable doing. So yeah, so we're gonna get started on the VOD. So look at our comp. We're on Havana, so obviously we're going to have to play a lot of cover, but we have ourselves a Ramattra, an Ashe, Cassidy, and Lifeweaver. I've been seeing a lot of Lifeweavers recently, actually. I feel as though he's actually quite strong. Well, not like quite strong, but he's very good like with the in like the healing department and stuff, especially with the extra shields and his like extra like health when he dashes and stuff. I feel as though he's actually a viable pick now, which, you know, it only took like 2 seasons to do so, but yeah, my Lifeweaver was really good here. Well, honestly, I've seen a lot of good Lifeweavers recently, so they've all just like lurking about and everything until like recently, like bam. So yeah, so obviously, anyway, back to obviously team comp stuff. Obviously they have a Widow, so we want to like play really out of LOS. Stay damage boost in Ashe to try and contest that Widow. Once we get a little bit closer in the team fights, you can obviously damage boost Cass, and yeah, we'll just get right into it. So coming out of spawn, love how you're using your cover already just to get out. I mean, that's how you keep on checking the angle, because obviously we don't know what they have yet, just because they have Sombra. I've seen a lot of people still playing Sombras and stuff. She's really, really like strong and everything. Lovely damage boost onto your Ashe though, really, really great. Lovely heals onto your Cass. Just a quick thing with this rotation, because you're rotating this obviously this Widow, try to, when you rotate this, to look down and away and then like jump across like this, just so you're blocking your head hitbox just away from this this Widow, just because I don't want you to get your head chopped off basically. But nice heals. Lovely how you go to go damage boost when she goes into like be aggressive. Nice pull from Lifeweaver. Nice how you got to go damage boost Dynamite. Can't do anything for your Cass there. I don't think you can res that yet. I can see you like looking for it. Like as soon as you kind of look at it and think to yourself, I can't get that, that's fine. Ashe is getting damage, is headshotted as well. This is just a back out. Same thing with the rotation, just try and face down and away. It's getting hit by Fire Strike because you're backing out. Just really unlucky. It is what it is. We back out, we respawn, we go again. So I don't think you really did anything wrong with that fight. Just I would be a little bit more cautious with your rotations. But apart from that, really, really great. So heading back. If soldier, obviously, you know, you want to try and get the health off him, sadly end up running into spawn, which is annoying. So just back to damage boost in Ashe again, because obviously better damage boost target in this range. Really nice. Love how you still, obviously, well, the thing is now, you just can just keep on looking main, like you don't need to be looking behind you anymore. The reason is because they have nobody to be behind you. If anyone like was behind you with their team comp, then they'll just be like being stupid and stuff. Obviously, it was good for the first team fight to make sure that, what's it called? You didn't see any like Sombras or anything. But now you can basically just focus fully like on looking at your team. Okay, so we'll keep going. Nice wasting to heal as well. Ooh, okay. Okay. Where I love how you flick up to come onto this high ground, but try to do it when you're a little bit further away, so then you can get that full range of motion to quickly get yourself back on. Love the crouch spamming though, but then you end up kind of waiting a moment directly in the LOS, okay? When you do this flick up, try to quickly like get yourself into this cover, okay? Just so you're fully out of the way. But nice little movement to get up though. Really, really nice. Was helping Ashe, which is fine. Nice how far back you're playing. So can't do anything for your, okay. We couldn't really do anything for our Ashe, which is completely fine. With your Ramattra, try to stick the damage boost on him, so it's okay. Because I feel as though you do end up kind of healing him while he's antied, but that's fine. We just got to back out. I would just die here, or just get out. Ooh, okay. Now I know what you mean by reses, okay? This is not a res opportunity. This is a reset, okay? Let's talk about it. So you are essentially, apart from your soldier that's somehow made his way up onto this high ground, that's kind of cool. Essentially, this isn't a res opportunity. It's great how you managed to get in and been like, oh, because I've been sneaky, you know, got this res off. This is more like a backup opportunity. So what I would have done here is as soon as this remarch has died and everything like that, and you're in this room, you just have to think to yourself, okay, can I get myself out here, or do I need to just quickly fly in and just reset, okay? At this point, because there was nobody really focusing you, you can very much just go back around and just come back with your team. The reason why I wouldn't go forward, even though you have this soldier here, is because I feel as though you haven't got enough picks and you don't really know too much about the kind of scenario to go straight back into your soldier. So it would be best if you literally just backed off as much as you could. The res, I feel as though, is just end up kind of killing you and like staggering you a little bit, and I think it's going to end up getting your marcher killed as well. I don't know yet. We'll have to see. Obviously your life weaver's back and stuff. He just had to get quite a few picks as well, which is good. It's just really suboptimal that you've ended up dying to get that res off. So if you end up like, you know, if you end up doing a res and you end up dying during the res, unless if that person has a game-changing ultimate, I don't think it's worth it. Really nice from your life weaver though to like wait for you. Really, really nice. Lovely GA. Your cover usage is really, really great so far. Okay, this Valk is a little bit too early. Okay. This Valk, you should pop when your Remarcher pushes up a bit more. The reason is because, like, currently your team isn't really being pressurized, and if you Valk or not, like, for example, with your Ashe is still going to get the same amount of damage boost off, and it's not like your Life Weaver is going to be doing too much damage as well at the same time. You need to wait for this fight to be a little bit more brawl fighty, okay? Because if I carry on looking at you, I'll tell you when you should Valk, okay? Everyone's getting, like, shattered and stuff, which is fine. I would Valk now to try and help like, get that res off. That is a really nice res though, especially because you know you can't help the, what's it called? You know you can't help the Life Weaver, okay? This is really good, like, knowledge from you. Knowing that you can't help this Life Weaver because you've just got a narrowed round swinging onto it. You can't out-heal it. Really, really great. Feels like you made the correct opportunity. Plus he's already used his ult, like he's used his ultimate. Nice. Just try and stay with him. Oh, okay. He isn't getting picked off, that's fine. Nice damage with some of the bob. Really nice using the bob to get yourself around. Really nice. Just keep yourself, I would literally, like, just remember your soldier's still alive and stuff as well, okay? This is really, really great, like, moving, using the bob and stuff like that to try and get yourself around. But at the same time, we just need to remember our soldier's still alive, okay? We can still use him as a movement option, and we also do need to help him, which I'm hoping you'll do in a second. Yes, we do. Really nice. Make sure you're pinging the Honor just to let him know, like, hey, this Honor's here. Really, really nice, okay? And we end up surviving and living. Really, really nice. I love your use of cover already. Like, I feel as though your positioning right now is really, really great. Love how you're pushing forward with Soldier because he's the one that's being aggressive. Love how you're backing out with him now. Go and help Ashe. That's completely fine. Really nice. I love how you're going on this flank with your Soldier. It's really, really nice. Can't do anything for your Ashe there. That's not your fault. That is absolutely fine. Ooh, okay. You don't want to be crossing in front, okay? What your soldier is doing is he's basically looking for a pick, and the only reason why he will essentially not want to push in main very much. He will actually want to kind of push up onto this high ground, right? So you essentially never ever want to be crossing in front of him. You literally just want to be stood here. Or you can stand on these boxes if he pushes up a little bit more. It's up to you. But essentially you just want to kind of like play here. Nice rotation to get yourself out, which is really nice. He ends up backing out. Love how you read that and obviously go back. Nice heals. Really nice pull. Love the rotation again. Same thing again where it's like, as soon as you rotate, you should kind of expect people to be stood out on these like high grounds and stuff. So just rotate and just stop yourself here. Or slingshot yourself all the way out to here. The best option would obviously to be here, but your Ramblers are getting picked off. It's fine because you end up, you know, you want to go take the commitment, which is completely fine. Nice. Oh, okay. We didn't leave a soldier, but it's fine because we've gone back up to him. Nice rotation. Really nice rotations. Get yourself rounding out. Really nice. I love your commitment with the soldier right now. Ooh. A little bit too committed though. Okay, let's just quickly kind of just talk about it, alright? I loved how you waited. You know when you end up like disconnecting for a bit and you kind of like waited for when you were like able to get back to him. Really, really nice. You obviously you realize the remarch is here, so you play out wide. Really nice. You make him choose between you and the soldier. Then you do this lovely rotation to get back, because obviously you know your team's on the cart and everything like that. Really, really nice. And now we're committing with the soldier. Really great. The only issue I have with this commitment is when you G8 out into them, because all these people are going to be really hard focused onto your soldier, so you just want to play kind of like here. And if he goes in aggressively, then this is very much like his like death kind of thing, because he's got 2 supports on him kind of thing. So you essentially just don't want to peek this whatsoever, not take any damage. You just sit back here and just damage boost and help him. Loving the commitment though. Lovely. You can beat him down below. Yep, he's going to end up dying, so it's fine. But your team end up winning the fight on point pretty much, which is really, really great. Try and like, I want you to try and use your pings a little bit more. I don't know whether you're in comms or not, Froggy, and whether you're like giving comms and stuff like that. If you are, then obviously, you know, no need for pings. But if you're sat out of comms, or maybe you don't want to use your mic and stuff like that, try just to ping people and stuff like that. Just to, like, help people like be aware of where people are, basically. Let's jump into the high ground. I would still try to stay with your Ashe though here. Like, you can essentially just kind of like push forward to like here. Like, I love obviously that you want to take this high ground and stuff like that, but you have to think to yourself, I still need to obviously help enable my Ashe, in which cases actually just, you know, stay back down here, wait for your Ashe to want to rotate upwards, and then you can rotate upwards with her, okay? Nice damage boost though. Obviously we're going to back it up to point, which is completely fine. And then we're going to push up with Ram, really nice. I would literally just stay here. I'm going to be honest, like, because what's going to happen is people are obviously still regrouping and stuff like that. You know, they lost this high count, they're on really, really late, right? You can essentially just sit here with your with your Remarcher, help him get up this ultimate really, really quickly. So then what's going to happen is the cart will probably be about here-ish when everyone starts contesting again. Really, really good time to pop Annihilation for him. So literally just stay up here with him. Play really, like, play far back though. Don't be like really like engaged with him, because obviously they could just like rush into him. But literally just play back here and just kind of like jiggle peek this wall with the Remarcher like this. And then if things start to get a little bit like bad for you, basically, you know where your hit scans are, or they'll be on top of these like canister barrel things, and you can go in. Life Weaver can also life whip away Ram as well, in case he gets a little bit too in their faces kind of thing. But I would stay and just damage boost him though, just so you can get that maximum damage boost potential out. Remember, you don't need to be with your best damage boost target all the time, because right now if you're with your Ram, you're getting a lot more damage boost in and you're pressuring them a lot more, helping Ram get his ult. Right now you're currently stood kind of like AFK doing nothing, which is completely fine because obviously you're waiting, but at the same time it's better if you go up with your Ram here, just to be a little bit more aggressive. And they're helping him, which is completely fine. I would then leave the healing to Life Weaver. Nice rotation back. Nice damage boost on Ashe. Nice of helping out. Caught it for your Ram there with Valks. Is this because you try and think you can get this Valk off? I'm going to see whether you can. I'm going to see it. I want to see the thought process. Okay, this... Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, nice press. I'm not gonna lie to you, this isn't a Valk opportunity, okay? If you fully committed and went in to go and try and get this res, I would have been like, fair place here, right? Because your Ram has gone down, this is very much not so much a lost fight, but a very hard one for you guys to win, because you're now 4v5. I would literally just stay where I am, play with my DPS. If my DPS gets a pick, then you can Valk, because then it's a 4v4 and you can help engage people, and you can also help counter their Valk and stuff like that. Okay, but at the moment you like, I feel as though this is a bad Valk from you, because we don't have our tank, and we just end up basically using our Valk for nothing, it feels like, in the end. Because it looks like you're going for this res, but in reality you shouldn't really be going for this res, because there's absolutely no way you can get it. Nice res onto the Ashe though, like using your movement and stuff. Obviously nice life grip and stuff like that. Obviously we end up doing at the end of this. So we're playing out main. Rotating up to go and help Ashe, which is completely fine. And you just end up kind of getting powered down by an Annihilation. Yeah, you can't help that. I just back out. As soon as he's got that Annihilation up, you just have to think to yourself, I ain't gonna live that, and just walk away. Save yourself the death, because unfortunately You're going in to try and think, I can help my Ramattra here. It's just getting you killed, right? As soon as that Annihilation's up and he's like punching like Ramattra, you just have to think to yourself, I ain't gonna like help this whatsoever. I'm not gonna have any like effects or anything. Just walk out, walk away, and save your deaths, okay? Anyways, so going forward, love how you're like letting your GAs like play out or like cancelling them. Really, really nice. Love the damage boost onto your soldier. Nice. Click onto the damage boost as soon as he's like got antied. Lovely. So it's gonna help your Ramattra. Please help Ash. Nice. At this point, you have to kind of just think to yourself, especially because your Ram's got this Annihilation, you just have to let him do his thing. Like, he will go in aggressive. He has his Life Weaver to go and help him. You're actually wanting to look out for your Life Weaver more here than you're looking at your tank. Because tank's fine. Life Weaver can look after tank. Because, like, if you think to yourself how your healing is going to be split for this team, right? You have these two as your focus because obviously they have the Ramattra coming onto you guys, right? So these are your focus. But you also have to look out for this Life Weaver because Life Weaver's focus is Ram, okay? So you just have to kind of like make sure you're looking out for him because right now he's really weak. Nice. He's good, help him. Very nice. Very nice. I just stay on court here just to help push it in. You want to try and get it in before they can get a recon test, which is perfect. And now you just want to go out with your Ashe. Okay. You want to go out with your Ashe here because what normally happens is sometimes there's a load of people that are like kind of like crammed here that want to try and like recontest it and stuff like that. If you get out early with your Ashe, you can actually catch out people like this Mercy, for example, that are not like, that are still what's called still here and haven't got the new spawns and stuff. So you want to try and basically just push forward with your Ashe at this point. But apart from that, alright. Nice helping Ram. Nice helping with the visor. Really nice click onto the healing and the damage boost. Really great. Love how you're playing out safely. Don't walk into the trap though. Nice. Yeah, I was supposed to say, if you walked into that trap, that'd be so, like, what's it called, horrendous. But that's fine. Really, really nice. Alright, now we set up the next fight. So what we're going to do. Lovely position already. Cannot fault your position with your cover and stuff this game. Really, really nice. Leave your team though, your Life Weaver can heal the team. He wants his ultimate and stuff. You literally can just focus on Ashe right now. That's fine, you're tanking out that. Nice rotation around. Ooh. Oh, okay. That's not on you because Ashe is in a bad position. Nice res though. And we Valve. Ooh. Okay, I want to rewind this. I feel as though we put Valk a little bit too late. So it's fine you tanking out this. This is absolutely fine. Helping out Ashe, which is fine. She ends up taking quite a bit of damage. You wouldn't be able to out-heal that, which is fine, okay? Lovely. As soon as you, like, you should have popped Valk now. Okay? This is your opportunity to Valk, because if you pop Valk now, you are able to help your Ram sooner. And you're able to push that damage boost on your team sooner. Because what's happened is essentially you've managed to make it a 5v5 again. You know they're going to come in with that nano because you can hear it. So you literally just want to pop that Valk straight away. Yeah, Froggy, your Valks are a little bit... They're not the best this game, I'm going to be honest. You just want to pop this one a little bit sooner though. Than what you have done. Because it feels like you're popping to try and help save your Ram and then you haven't been able to save your Ram again. So you got Nano Blade, so it's not even Nano Blade, it's just Blade. I don't know where Nano went. Nice peel for your Life Weaver though, really, really nice. Really nice. Nice peel for your Soldier. Nice positioning as well. You couldn't really do anything apart from tank that out, which is fine. Very nice positioning. Nice. Throughout this whole opportunity, I would have actually used the Junkrat spam here, just fling myself forward. This is my only kind of correction with you with this, right? Because, so what happens is the Junkrat, obviously, you know, you see the Junkrat spam lifts you up. You can do a kind of like, what's it called? A GA like with your beam still, like through the wall and stuff like that, and bring yourself already forward here. Because what's going to happen then is then you could put your beam on your soldier really, really nicely, because obviously he was like over here, wasn't he? So you kind of slingshot yourself forward here, allows you to help the soldier as well as help all your team here, okay? Just try to think to yourself, how can I help my team? All of them, basically. Love how you keep that damage boost on, though. Was that tired? Did I just hit? Was that Tyre that I heard? Hold on, let me quickly go back. I don't know whether he died with Tyre or whether... So right, this is good how you backed away from the Tyre. Okay, it got destroyed. Okay, sorry. I didn't hear the Tyre be destroyed because I was going to have a go at you by going to your support. I did not hear the Tyre go off, so it's good that you've heard it been destroyed and stuff like that. Because otherwise, the thing is, with Tyre, you want to play very split, so basically the Tyre has to aim to get one person. I was going to have a go at you for flying up to the Life Weaver, so it might get both of you, but I didn't hear it go off, so that's fine. I feel as though we kind of like beamed the wrong person though here. We should have, what's it called? We should have been looking to beam our, what's it called? Our Bastion. Let me like quickly watch this. So this is the point where I would just do the GA to get myself forward. Nice heals obviously onto Bastion. He ends up getting anti, that's fine. Healing him up as soon as you could. Right, it's this part, okay? Even though you are moving to your Life Weaver, just put your beam on your Bastion as you go across, okay? Because, like, you do not need to beam or, like, help your Life Weaver right now. He's really, really healthy compared to your Bastion. You want to help and damage boost or, like, heal your Bastion right now. So, your GA up here is good. Do not get me wrong. This is, like, really great positioning from you. But as you're doing this, try to flick your camera down just to grab that beam onto your Bastion. Excuse me. Because I feel as though he ends up, like, what's it called? He ends up dying because we don't end up looking at him as we do this. We can res though, which is really nice. Obviously end up getting antied, which is a little bit unfortunate. We can still, like, even though we're antied here, we can still, like, push forward. Like, I would have, when you get your beam onto, like, your Remarcher, still push forward and still, like, come, like, sit over here. Just so you can still be in that team fight and still help damage boost. Because if you can get a pick off here, it's going to be really, really strong for your team. Commit. You need to commit with your soldier here. Okay, I want to remind this entire fact because I feel so we get a little bit lost, right? So I would have pushed forward here, been like a little bit forward. Okay, you see the soldier going to commit. You can literally commit with him. You can like stand in this room, keep your beam on him, right? Now what ends up happening to him? Because obviously I don't end up seeing. So he ends up getting slept. Okay, that is fine. This is the point where you would then leave him, or you can pistol this Barner. It's completely up to you. But you need to commit him up until that point where you're like, I can't, what's it called? I can't help him. I still can't wait too much here. Exactly, which is what I was going to say next, right? You literally need to commit with your soldier here up until he gets slept, right? Then leave him because he's at an HP where if he gets antied and hit with another, like, shot by Arnie, he's going to die, okay? So at that point, but you still, like, by playing here, it still gives you the option to go out, which is what you end up doing in a sec, right? Let me go back to you. So we realize, oh, we can't help soldier, right? You do not need to be on point here. Your Remarcher has this annihilation. He's going to be zoning people really nicely off this point perfectly for you, right? You also have other people to touch. You essentially can you can literally stay in this room. I'm going to be honest. Like, you can literally stay in this room and just damage boost your Bastion. So we got to go and help Ram. Oh, sorry. Okay, so we got our beams a little bit tangled. Yeah. You need to damage this a little bit more as we're doing this last fight. We don't need to be on cart again as well. Like, you only need to touch the cart whenever you're, like, what's it called? Oh, remember as well, you can super jump up onto this high ground here if you'd like. And then you can just, like, what's it called? Jiggle peek it like this. Because your beams can reach, like, this area. Or you can obviously play, like, behind this rock and play in this room as well. Just so you're not, like, playing, like, right next to the spawn, basically. You could play, like, back here. But throughout this entire time, you could just be playing back. You, like, unless if your team are going to C9, or if your team has nobody that can touch at that point in time, you do not need to be, what's it called? You do not need to be on this point, okay? You can literally just play back here, damage boost your Bastion, do the quick, like, slingshots in and out if you need to help your Remarcher and stuff. you can literally stay back here. Plus your soldier's about to have his visor and stuff. You could just play back so much more here than what you are doing. Nice though, and I think you do end up getting in. Okay, so Froggy, overall, apart from that last team fight, your positioning is really, really great. Same again with, apart from the last team fight, your commitment with your DPS is really, really great. I want you now to kind of like be a bit more aggressive, okay? Because I feel as though you've been very, very passive. Apart from that last team fight, where obviously we were very, like, what's it called? We were very aggressive on the cart and stuff like that. Apart from that, there's been a lot of times where you haven't been active in the team fights as much as I'd like you to, which is what's going to separate you from, like, higher level Mercies, okay? You now need to be pushing that damage boost and being active with that damage boost as much as possible. At the second point where the Ramattra was pushed forward, you want to be with him. When your team push forward beyond the cart, just before that, the last team fight, you want to be pushed forward with them. There's just a few times where I feel as though you kind of sit back when you have, like, you're able to push forward. It's not like you're, like, weak or, like, anti and stuff where you have to play back and have to play safe. You're very healthy. You essentially just need to push forward and be a little bit more aggressive. Res, apart from that first one on the round, which I feel was like a little bit like a blip, has been okay. And Valks we've talked about already, but I feel as though we need to help kind of tweak that Valk timing, but I feel as though this is just a one-off with this match. Because I know normally your Valks are really, really good. Okay, playing at this point, yep, I was just about to say play on the side, or we're doing really, really nice. Okay, so we said that we struggled with this Echo, which has obviously come on the second point, okay? So I'm going to try and just kind of help you out wherever I can. You want to rotate out of this room now, though. Nice. Helping Life Weave, which is great. Obviously, go straight back to your Sojourn as soon as he's on his platform, which is perfectly fine. Allow him to self-regen. Nice rotation around the car. Nice rotation away. Nice. I love how, like, as soon as he's, like, okay, you flick the damage boost on. Really nice. Nice. Just remember to yourself, oh yeah, I was just about to say this soldier's, what's it called? This soldier is also on the high grounds. So just obviously, you know, try to look out for him and stuff like that. He ends up obviously getting picked off by the, by the Echo. He was very out of your LOS though, so it's not really like you can do anything though. Okay. First Echo death, yes. Because she's read that you want to res this. You've done a very predictable thing of going to go and res this when she knows that you'll want to do it, okay? This is just one of those scenarios where, like, you know, like, the Echo's obviously, you know, she's gone to go and kill the soldier, and then she's seen you basically go up to go and res this, okay? This is basically not a res opportunity. You should just stick main with your Sojourn. If the Sojourn kills the Echo within then 10 seconds, then 100% you can go up and go and res, because who else is going to contest you? Like, nobody. Really. Okay. So, essentially, you need to, like, think to yourself, if I go for this res, who's going to contest it? Who's going to kill me? The Echo, because the Echo could just read you like a book and just, like, she's going to go for that res, okay? Be a little bit more unpredictable. Play main. Help damage to Sojourn. Maybe get a kill on the Echo. If she gets a kill on Echo, most is going to go res Echo, so you can go and res Soldier, okay? But we'll keep going. Oh, that's not you. I was going to say, you're not playing Ramattra. Okay, so keep going. So we're just heading back now. Obviously, we have our Soldier and everything. Looking to try and get to Life Weaver. You end up going left side, so we get Soldier, which is nice. Really nice. Helping the Sojourn. Like how your position right now. I don't think that's your fault. Hold on. I don't know if you could have kept your Life Weaver up a little bit more if we were playing once again a little bit more aggressively. Okay, so this is fine position as you come in. Obviously helping keep up your Sojourn and stuff. This is really, really great. It's this point, okay? You have to now think to yourself, okay, the main goal of our objective right now is to obviously help the point and stuff like that. And you know that obviously the cart's being contested by your Life Weaver because your Ramattra is currently being pressured out, and also these guys are currently here, okay? This Echo is really, really weak. So essentially what you can do actually here is help your Life Weaver. If you can like do a GA in and out, just with your heal beam or something like that, it'll keep this like payload contested, right? So if you did it like right now and got in to go and help him, I don't know whether that would have like kept him up because he ends up obviously getting like fire strikes and everything like that. But if you can get in and out, it might have helped maybe keep this contest alive a little bit more. You end up obviously this is once again this isn't really like as well like massively your fault because what's it called? Because your remote show wasn't contested or anything like that. I just wanted to quickly talk about this death as well. So we use Sojourn ult. We should have when you see this Rhine pin in like this, okay, you have to think to yourself, where is he going to want to swing? Well, you're right here, okay? You can still help this Sojourn if you do like a GA over to this side here, because it creates that space away from the Rhine, and it also keeps your beam on the Sojourn and stuff. And then once the Rhine either like gets picked off, or if your team start backing out a little bit more, you could just GA back with them and just like abandon your Sojourn and stuff. It would be able to keep you up a little bit longer here, because I feel as though we do end up kind of staggering a little bit because we get hit with those sickies as we're coming out, okay? So I would have literally just rotated around, and then what happens if your Sojourn rotates back to where your team are, you can then just join back with them and then rotate back, okay? But we'll keep going. We have our Valk for next fight, so hopefully this Valk's going to be a little bit better than our other one. Getting a nice little regroup together, which is completely fine. We've got a Reaper now, so obviously main beam is just going to be our soldier. Makes our life a little bit easier. The same thing here where it's like the damage boost, you want to try and get that in as you're coming in. Nice, obviously you're going to your soldier now, really, really great. Nice that you're just staying here with your soldier though, this is really, really great. We don't need to Valk this, because obviously quite a lot of people are, you know, quite a lot of people have used the ults and stuff, and we've already got a few people. I just realised the Mercy, bless her, that's just sat here as the Ram Sinner. Oh, that poor Mercy. I feel so bad. Right, anyways. Okay. You don't need to help Reaper here, okay? This is not your job to help Reaper, because you doing this like backwards J in and out is making you really vulnerable if people start to push in here. This is Life Weaver's job. Let Life Weaver do it. Life Weaver can build ult. Just let him do his thing. You can just play passively here and just stay with your soldier. This is Life Weaver's job at this point. Same thing as what with just damage boosting your soldier. Damage boosting your soldier is going to be the thing that's going to help you like do the most damage here. Now you can help Reaper. Nice. That's your job to help Reaper that time, which is exactly what you've done. Just try to remember, because I feel as though now you're being very tunnel visioned onto this Reaper. Okay? Try to think to yourself, like, as you're going to go and help this Reaper, where your soldier is at the same time, okay? Because remember, he is always still an option. Because it feels like a lot of the time you're using people that are just in front of you to do your movements and stuff like that. Just try to think to yourself, okay, but like, where's my soldier? And just play with your soldier as well, okay? Oh, okay. And this is once again a bad Valk, and I think it's because you messed up your movements and panicked, okay? Because what ended up happening is obviously you kind of like mess up your beam on your soldier, and then it's like, oh my gosh, what do I do, right? This team is still not pushing in, they're still like stunning choke and stuff like that. So you have time. It's fine if you mess up your GA here, okay? Everyone messes up GAs, it's all good, okay? You literally just wait, and then just go back to your soldier and rotate back round, okay? What Ram is going to push? Yeah, his team isn't like fully there though yet, remember. Like his team is still, what's it called? Especially because you've got this Echo as well. It's going to make it really hard for them to push in. Alright. Nice, I would just keep on damage boosting as well this entire Valk. But it's all good. Let them be aggressive. This isn't your fault if any of them die, because they're just overextending. That's Ram's fault for overextending. Nice. You can't res any of that though, you just need to stay where you are. Nice help on Life Weaver. Nice help onto the soldier. Really nice how you flick that yellow beam on as soon as what's called, as soon as it gets sticky. Really, really nice. I would rotate myself back around now. Yep, nice. Really nice. Okay, as soon as you see that ram pushing, you back away. You need to back away a little bit sooner on the just in case. Nice heals on Life Weaver. Nice help your soldier. Damage boost. Really, really nice. I would now like kind of push up with your ram a little bit more. Like this is fine for them to push up now because obviously what's happened is your Mercy's done a really bad res into this Echo. So you want to push forward now with your Armatra and push forward to help kill this Armor as well. Obviously you don't want to be like fully up with them. Like now for instance you don't want to be here. But it's fine just to kind of do a little bit of a tickle of a damage boost. You now want to get out. Especially because they're anti. Where is that tire coming from? Oh, from behind? I feel as though it's just a team fight loss now. Remember where your soldier is though, remember? Yeah, this is just a team fight loss. It's fine you being like... I feel as though you're either not being aggressive or you're being too aggressive with your Mercy, okay? Like, it's fine to push forward with your team, but you have to kind of realize where the limit is and think to yourself, is this going to get people killed, right? And at that point, just use like your little like fall back or like group ups and stuff like that. That's sort of same. This is a fine Valk. Damage boost though. Damage boost. Just remember that timing with what's it called? Just remember the timings with anti-nade, because at the moment you're like very much, you were just kind of heal botting your ram for quite a bit of that when he's like antied and stuff like that. So when you know, like, just try and think to yourself how long the anti's been on him just to push that damage just a little bit more. Love how you're looking for your soldier now. Once we've done a few shots and stuff like that, just go back to damage boosting your soul. Ooh. This is exactly where you need to go back to damage boosting your soldier. Okay, because if you were with him, I don't know whether he would have survived, but it would have been better, alright? So let's quickly talk about it. So, this is a good Valk. This is your best Valk so far, okay? Damage boost. You don't need to touch a point here because your soldier's here, so you don't need to kind of do this J forward. You could just hang back. Push that damage just a little bit more, okay? So you see that the ram's here. It's fine to get the block out here, okay? When you start missing these shots though, because I'm not gonna lie, your aim is a little bit all over the place here. Okay, as soon as you start like, missing like a few of these shots, think to yourself, okay, peel yourself back, J yourself back through here to be with your soldier, okay? Because then if you're here with your soldier, then as soon as Echo finishes her dupe, she can't just go blah, 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 and then just like kill your soldier like he has done, okay? So you just need to kind of like be a little bit more wary and just go back straight back to him. Okay, so you know Echo's gonna be there. Go on. Nice. We need to res in cover though for the end of that. Nice aim though on the Echo and stuff. Nice to use crouch spam as well. Just that res. I know you're like really like, you know, like really, you want to get that res off like as quick as you can. Just make sure you're still in that cover on just in case people are coming back from the other spawn and stuff like that. Nice though. So the Junkrat's here. Really nice ping. Really nice. Really, I love how you didn't get your block out there. I was really scared you were just gonna get your block out. I love how you're just hovering above the point. This is really that beautiful, really nicely played from you there. Just like playing, what's it called? Playing out of the way and everything. I just think for the entire time I was like trying to commit with soldier a tiny bit more. Ooh, okay. Let's rewind this. So, I loved how you were playing on this point with what's called, with the junk, okay? You now essentially want to beat up here and damage boosting this visor, which is kind of like what you end up doing towards the end of it. Nice movement here, okay? Okay, as soon as you hear this Echo being rezzed, okay, you now want to start playing your cover, okay? In reality, I love how obviously, you know, you're being like with your soldier, with your Reaper. As soon as you hear that res coming off, you know it's going to be Echo, right? So what do you think? Okay, who's going to be the best person to help eliminate this Echo? It's going to be your soldier. So essentially, as soon as you hear her being rezzed, you want to back out and away from her. I feel as though this is how you end up like being, what's it called? End up getting picked off because we hang about too much, helping your like Reaper. It's absolutely fine for you to damage your Reaper here, really, really great. But as soon as that block ends up getting put off, and as soon as you can hear that Echo, you just need to back like away and like be with your soldier. You see, your soldier's already like realized that and has already started backing away already. You also need to be with him and backing away from her. Okay, so this is what ends up like getting you picked off basically. But it's fine. It's all good. Let's see what happens in a second. Ram's getting picked off. Lifeweaver gets, I feel as though it's going to be a bit of a lost fight now. Like I say, group up though. Nice. Love your position right now. Really, really great. I would have just walked forward. Like, because you kind of like dancing about like this is making yourself like harder to hit. Oh, so like, it is making you harder to hit, but it would have just been better if you just walked forward. Because he's already used your helix on you and stuff, so you can just walk forward. And then he can't get to you because it's gonna, what's it called? He's gonna have to push into you, in which case you can then make yourself like a rotation stuff to try and like commit more like with your soldier and stuff. So like you like dancing about like this is basically like not helping your case with trying to help the soldier. That's how you get into him though. Same thing again with the cart here. Like at this point you want to play your life rather than play like the point. Because you have people to search the point, like you have Remarcher, you have Lifeweaver, you have other people, right? This GA needs to be a GA and then slingshot it over up into this high ground. Because then you can like play kind of like behind them and it forces them to either focus you or stay points, okay? So you can literally just like play around here and just damage with your Remarcher. If you need to peel back, you could just do another like V jump up onto here and then just like jiggle peek this, or you can go on that high ground. But you do not need to be on car here because you're putting yourself out into harms where you don't need to. I'm so stressed. Literally just take a breather and think to yourself, how am I going to survive? Okay, and I will survive by playing up here and help him. But she's clenched. I love it. Okay, so go into damage boost. Oh, it's not even our Remarch, it was the other one. Nice res. Really, really nice res. Because you know that Remarcher's nearly got his ult. Because I thought it was your Remarcher ult that was going off. And I was like, no, it's not. Okay, really nice res here. Damage boost. Really nice, keep him up. Lovely Valk. Just be careful for people coming back. And you end up winning it. Really nice, Froggy. Okay. That last kind of sequence, apart from obviously the echo and the weird movement and stuff like that, was really, really good, okay? Froggy, I feel as though, I feel as though your positioning generally is really, really great, okay? Apart from, there's like certain team fights where I feel as though you get a little bit stressed, okay? Whenever whenever you get to what you feel as though is going to be like a stressful team fight, give yourself a nice deep breath and think to yourself, how can I survive, okay? So you have to really kind of put yourself forward and think to yourself again, how can I survive in this scenario? Which is exactly what you've done in this scenario. Amazing res because you know you need that annihilation, which is going to win you this fight, okay? There is absolutely, like, the way, like, you doing this res, I'm just going to kind of explain this to people in case they're, like, wondering, like, why do they res? Okay. We need to res Remarcher because Remarcher has Annihilation. Annihilation is absolutely amazing and really strong ultimate to help kill a team fight, okay? We've also got rid of their Junkrat. So you getting this res off, even if you die here, it's still going to be, like, optimal for your team. You also have nothing to lose by going in to go and do this res, because if he doesn't build Annihilation, oh well, you've got it for, like, the rest of the point because you got it all the way. So it's like a no risk, no reward. So no, sorry, like a... No, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. But essentially, it's like, you have nothing to lose, is basically what I'm trying to say, like, whenever you go for this res. So really, really great how you decide to go do that. Globally slingshot out, and then you just play it, just, like, play passive. My only thing is I wouldn't have done, like, a slingshot up onto point here. I would have just slingshot past, and then just played over here, once again. Just so you, like, what's it called? so you're playing that out of the way. Nice how obviously, you know, you heal to build up your bar, which is completely fine. My only issue is if this thing went on a little bit longer, you're going to have this honor respawning, and it's going to be like coming to like try and DPS you and stuff like that. That's my only criticism. I would have maybe played kind of like more around this side of the box, so you're not in the LOS of her. But apart from that, Froggy, like really, really great positioning throughout the majority of the game. Just those stressful scenarios. Take that breath, okay? Reses, like last res was really, really good. Your first res was absolutely horrendous. So it feels like we've got on like a chart as we've gone along, like really bad res to good reses to really, really great res, which is funny. Same with your Valks as well. It feels like at the start of the game, your Valks were just, I'm not gonna lie to you, horrendous. But like as we've got towards the end of the game, it feels like you've settled in. Froggy, was this like one of your first matches of the day? I'm gonna be honest, like, because it feels like, especially at the start, it feels like this was probably like one of your first games of the day, because especially with how rough your Valks were at the beginning, it was like a little bit rough, but it feels like you settled in a lot more towards like the end of like your game and stuff like that. Is it obvious? A little. No, like it's mainly just like the Valks and stuff like that. I could tell at the beginning. So yeah, do I have, oh, and just be, there's like certain times where you're being aggressive when you're like, my inconsistency. No, honestly, Froggy, it is that. Because literally what I'm gonna say this next week is inconsistency. There are some parts where you're being too aggressive, and there's other parts where you're being far too passive, okay? We need to try and sort that out a little bit more and try, like, for example, there's like certain points where you want to push forward with your Remarcher because you want to try and help him get ult, and you want to try and like be aggressive with him. But there's certain points where you're being too aggressive, and you have to kind of think to yourself, if I go and follow up with these people, am I going to die? And then just really kind of like play your own life at that point. But I hope that helped, Froggy. Once again, really, really great VOD from you. Cannot like really fault you too much, to be fair. Once again, thank you to everyone on YouTube as well as on Twitch who have been watching this. Once again, you can get your own VOD views. You have 5,000 channel points. I do them on Mondays, but I also stream on Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays too. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you all enjoyed, and I'll see you all later. Bye.